Hello everyone. I wanted to make a little short video about I'm going to be in Ecclesiastes 7:9, and it says, "Be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for anger rests in the bosom of fools." That's what I want to speak about is anger. Uh, if you'll let it, if anger will just get with you in your easy chair, and if you'll just let it back and let the head rest back, anger will stay there with you all day long until you uh, bid it farewell. Anger will take you farther than you, like the song said, you want to go, but you won't be able to get back if you go too far with anger. Um, we chastise our children for behavior in school, and they probably, from some, they learned it from their parents, they learned it from us. Their marriage, they're going to see things they'll pattern after what they saw in your marriage. But uh, be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for anger resteth in the bosom of fools. Um, we chastise children for behavior that we do. And if daddy pitches a tantrum at home, then the child may pitch one at school too. So, physical rage. There's children that live in fear of their life. They're afraid that if they say the wrong thing, that they'll get backhanded across the room. Um, they, the husband gets angry, and he breaks things in the cabinet, and then he's got to pay for them all over again. Um, the parents teach their children how to act in a marriage. So not all rage is physical. There's verbal rage. We want kids to walk and talk, and then we tell them to sit down and shut up. We program them with negative things, and we tell them that they're dumb or whatever, and they can't do things. And it takes a lifetime of deleting these files until that they can get it out of them. Not only is there like physical rage, like I said, there's verbal rage too. And sometimes it's not the things that you say, it's the things that you don't say. It's not that you're blasting them with words, it's just that you use silence on them. And that, to me, that's still verbal rage, that's still verbal punishment. Kids go to school hungry at night. Uh, a lot of kids throughout the country will go hungry for food. But there's just a lot that goes hungry just longing for a word of encouragement from their parents or somebody, just a kind word. Um, and there's emotional rage. Um, Another tactic of the enemy is to get you tired. Um, I used to like to watch boxing. I don't know why I did, but anyway, there'd be a big old guy in the ring, a little bitty guy, and looked like the big guy's going to clobber the little guy. But the little guy just gets to running around the ring. The big guy's got his hands up like that, and by the time he just drops them little at a time to the little guy just mops up with him. That's what Satan's trying to do, is make you tired. Um, some people want children, and they say, I'm tired of not having children. I go around my friends, they've got children. And then there's people that's got 5, 6, 7 children, and the woman says, I'm tired of children. That's all I do all day long is just tend to kids. So the enemy will try to make you tired. Even the turtle, if you provoke it, it'll go back in its shell. So when someone's not responding to you, they're tired of your anger and your tactic. And over in Ephesians, I think, in the 4th chapter, he said, be angry and sin not. So he didn't say don't be angry and sin not. He said be angry and sin. Now, God knows that we're going to be angry, but just don't let that come to be too frequent. After the anger will give you bitterness inside, and anger will kill its landlord. You let anger rest in here, and it's going to kill you. You'll get bitter. If you don't kill anger, anger will kill you. And some people, you don't know what they're going to do. You have to walk around them like walking on eggshells. There's some people, when they come in the room, it's sunshine and roses. And some people, when they come into the room, it's thunder and lightning. So bitterness to kill you. If I have acid in my hand and I'm going to try to pour it on you, but before I can get there, the acid will eat up your hand. I used to be in pest control, and I've told this a lot of times on the floor, but we killed different things, and one thing we dealt with was mice. And if you said, can you take care of my mice? I'd say, yeah. And I'd say, I got these snap traps. And you say, oh, no, I don't want that. That breaks its neck. It's not human to me. It's inhumane or whatever. And I said, well, okay, I got these glue boards. They said, oh, no, that's not good. That they get stuck on there and it just pulls their little limbs apart. And I said, well, the only other option I got is bait. Well, that'll be fine. So what you do is you leave the bait, you come back and check on it at the required time, like a month or whatever. But say if I put the bait out and I'm just standing back watching for the mouse to come get the bait, it doesn't happen soon enough, I lose patience, and I say, well, I think I'll just take the bait. So I take the bait and eat it. And then I back up and I'm waiting on the mouse to die. You know, that is, I know what you're saying, that's pretty bad, but that's what we do. We take the bait and we're waiting on it to take effect with somebody else when it's not going to do it. We think somebody's acted in a way or done us wrong in a way that they don't deserve a blessing, and the next thing you know, they get a blessing from God, and here we are over here. We don't get one because we've judged. So anger is a big problem, and if you have an anger problem, anger management problem, ask God to help you and to see if you can. I know God wants you to do better, so I'm sure He will help you. I love you. I tell you what, it makes me I've always made me be nervous to be around people that flip a wig or whatever you want to call it. It said, it talks about temperance, and that's self-control. We are to be able to control ourselves. And it said in the Bible that he that hath no control of his own spirit is like a city that's broken down without walls. That's the way they used to defend their cities. Like Jericho, they had those walls up there that God had to let come down. So that is your defense. If you don't have temperance, if you can't control your anger, people can just come and walk right over you. So I think this is good for some people. This message probably wasn't for everybody, but for some, I think that you probably needed it, and I need to be reminded from time to time. Thank you very much.